Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. Here comes Sherrills. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we're good, we're good.
First down, here's Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Myles Jack there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a second down run for Murray. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
You got him. You got him. You got it.
Cousins on first down. out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Cousins now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Let's go. Rhino.
Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move left. They can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Cook with a first down and much more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson now to kick this one away. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Bortles now on 1st down. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Here we go. Spread right, 72.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, Their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 26 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Morgan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Bortles will try again on second down. Paul bringing it in. He's got room to run past the 20, and he's out of bounds, able to get it up right near the 25 to the 24. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half in some of these shorter games.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. A solid stiff arm. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Cousins now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On second down, Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So third down now. They need the 27. Now Cousins. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Everson Griffin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Bortles going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
372. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, spread left. Spread left.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Let's go, let's go. Green is right. So right, so right. 11B, 11B. Green is right.
Bortles now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
372. Green is right. Lucy. Green is right.
Here we go on 4th down with Bortles. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Let's go. Hey, we're good.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Here's Cousins. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 28 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now Bortles. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Bortles now on first down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Anthony Barr in there to get him for a loss of 5. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down. Here's Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. On 1st down, Murray. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Attack here, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, Cousins again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far. Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Green 80! Green 80! Green is good!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Bortles to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Cousins here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Cousins. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.